So today is a little hot July day in New Jersey. It's not too bad. It's 82 degrees out. Decided to do some smoking. I already got the ribs in. I was going to do the ribs yesterday, so I had them marinating since Friday. So they marinated a little long. I got one that's got a KC rub on it, and another one that's got a Charleston pig. I think my son got this. My son and my daughter-in-law got that for me. So I'm going to try them tonight. See what happens. I'm going to smoke them for about 2 hours and put them back in a tin foil. And then I'm going to throw on, I got some chicken breasts. I got this buttery steakhouse, and then on two of them I put chipotle in. My wife doesn't like it, so the chipotle ones I put toothpicks in, and that way I know the difference. And there, Kansas City, I figured, or I put those in this way, so I know where they're at and how they're coming out. Also gonna do some veggies. I heard that you can do this. We got a little eggplant, we got some squash, we got some what are considered sweet peppers. I don't particularly like them, but we'll see what they taste like with some flavoring. And then I got some green beans, and here I got some carrots in the house. I want to put this veggie roaster on them, see if that does anything. And some oil. Put them in this, take the lid off, throw them in the smoker, put them in there probably. I'm going to put the chicken in for about 2 hours, so when probably another 45 minutes or so, I'm probably going to throw the chicken in, because then that's going to have about another 45 minutes, and I'm going to put them in here. And then I'll probably put the veggies in once I put these back in the tin foil for about an hour and change. And then I'm just going to pull them out after about an hour and wrap them in a towel. I know a lot of people say you don't have to do that for ribs. I'm going to give it a shot. I like it. I like what happens when you just let them sit for about 45 minutes to an hour in their own juices. So we'll see what happens. But that's where we're at. I'll let you know what's going on. Just to let you see, we got the two ribs in here right now. They're in, getting ready to go. So I'm going to get everything set up. Once I get it set up and throw back in here, we'll come back. All right, so I put the baby back ribs in about 1400 today. I put them in at 220. I didn't say what the temperature was before. So it's been 220 the whole time. I put the chicken breasts in about 15. They're doing pretty good right now. Their temperature, I've only got them probed. They're both around 130 right now. So both chicken breasts that I have probed are around 130. Try to get that up, of course. The ribs right now are at 150. It is right now 1600. So at 150. So I put them in the tin foil. I moved them to the top. Theory is heat rises, so it'll get a little warmer up there. So hopefully they'll cook a little bit faster. Get up to about 190, 180, 190 when we take them out. Hopefully the chicken will be done about the same time. I'm looking at maybe an hour and a half, maybe another 90 minutes or so. Put the veggies in. Take a quick peek. Take a quick peek, because I dropped down to 210. So there's everything right there. You got the ribs, chicken, veggies. So I cranked it up to 240. Hopefully I'm not going to cook them too fast, but let's see what happens. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking really good. So let's hope. All right, so I took everything out. Got it wrapped up in towels. I don't know if it's going to help or not. The chicken, a little dry. I can tell just by putting it in. It's a little dry. So have to figure out a way to moisten it up, I guess, next time. It looks, I mean, it looks done, but I'm not saying it's looking, no, this big one don't look too bad. This one's also with the chipotle, so let me give it a quick try here. I'd pull out my pocket knife and do this with my wife and cringe. So let's see here. That's not too bad. I mean, it's dry, but yeah, it's dry. Definitely dry. So I need to figure out something to moisten it up next time. It's got decent flavor. But yeah, a lot more dry than it really needs to be. Let's see. Try the ribs. I guess maybe I need to get one of those little spray guns that everybody on the videos seem to have. I mean, the ribs look like they really came out good. They really do. Let me see what we got here. Oh, they come apart nice. Decent smoke ring on there. Well, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I mean they're not pulled apart. Probably could cook them a little slower. I mean they're not like the perfect ribs, but hey, they work for anything I'm gonna be doing around here. Hmm. That's the that's got a little bit of kick to it. That's the uh, that's the KC one. That's got a little bit of kick to it. So I haven't taken the veggies out yet. So let's see what the veggies do. It's still pretty hard. They're not done. I mean, good flavor. They're not done yet. And they've been in well over an hour. I probably should have stirred them. I mean, they're good, but they're still hard. So, but the wife's hungry, so we're gonna eat. All right. Took me a little bit to calm down, but it's this cook turned out horrible. I don't know what I did wrong. Put them in it. The rack or ribs in at 2 o'clock, 2:20, and then at 4 o'clock I moved the temperature up to 240, and I don't know if my probes were wrong. I don't know what happened. I took them out. It said 185 to 190, but they weren't. They were probably around 170, 175 maybe. I mean, they were okay, but they weren't done. The chicken was dry. It was. I guess I maybe have to do an injection. I've seen some where they do brines. All I did was a rub, so maybe I got to reattack that way. The vegetables, everything I've seen online says an hour to 90 minutes. Well, either I cut them too thick or I didn't have the temperature set right. But I mean, they went in at 4 o'clock, and I took them out at 5:30, and they were still hard. Um, I used too much of the veggie stuff on them too. It was like overpowering. There's so much that I used, so I got to use a little bit less of that. I mean, you have two ways you can look at stuff. You can be pissed off about it, or you can try and learn from it. So I'm going to try and learn from it. One of my pet peeves is wasting food, and I wasted. I didn't waste it. I'll eat the food. I mean, I will eat it, but and I don't blame her. But my wife went in and made a hamburger and came out and got chips and dip. I mean, I don't blame her. It just wasn't good. I'll eat it because I'll eat my mistakes and do that. I just hate wasting food. It's baby back ribs aren't cheap. Chicken breasts aren't cheap. The vegetables are from the garden, but at the same time, I just don't like to waste it. So um, it didn't. I mean, just to recap what I did, I put the racks of ribs in at 2 o'clock at 2:20. Um, they had marinated in a rub for almost a day and a half. The chicken breasts I put in at 3:15. Again, they were all at 2:20. At 4 o'clock, I took the ribs out and I put them in foil. At the time, the temperature said 160. I did probe them, and they did say 155 on one and 160 on the other. The chicken said it was 160, but well, I'll tell you what, it was like it's like eating rubber. It's not. I don't know what I did wrong on that one. I'm gonna really have to, if I really want to do chicken again, I'm gonna have to really reattack it. The ribs I just need to do longer. I see these guys that say they do racks of ribs for 2 hours or 3 hours or something like that. I don't know what they're doing that I didn't, but I did mine for 3 hours. They came out at 3:10 or 5:10, so they were in for a good 3 hours, and they probably needed about two more. They really did. I mean, they were short. Um, the veggies, I think I just got to be a little bit more consistent on cutting them. Some of them were done, but most of them were hard, and it was usually the thicker ones. So I guess I got to be a little bit more consistent on how I slice it. But overall, I really, I mean, I put this down as a fail. So I know not a lot of people come back on and say that they failed at their cook, but I did, and that's just the way it is. I think I'm gonna have to get a little spray bottle and spray them because the ribs were a little bit dry. But I see people that have the spray bottles and they spray them every once in a while. They spray them with apple juice, or they'll spray them with water. So I guess maybe that's something I'm gonna have to do. Maybe inject the chicken. Um, but like I said, overall this was a fail, and I'm gonna be eating some pretty rubbery tasting food for the next few days because, like I said, I'm not throwing it away. I'll eat it, but I don't expect anybody else to. So that's it.